Welcome to Dice and Daggers, brought to you by Glasses. Come see what everyone's talking about. Welcome to Dice and Daggers, everyone. Before we get started, a couple announcements. For one thing, as always, our character art is by Madako Tako. Our music is by Tabletone, and I am Caleb, your DM. One other thing that I want to introduce for next session, but let you guys know what it is now. We are going to be implementing a way for your guys' bits and cheers to help out the players. Essentially, instead of me giving out inspirations, what we're going to do is every 300 bits or cheers, we'll give these guys a additional d20 to roll whenever they need it. And that pool will increase over time. And you guys can basically help them out and give them an opportunity to succeed where they might fail. Now, we don't have a name for these dice yet, and we don't have a counter, so that's why we're going to be implementing it next week. We will have that information for you guys then. But now we can get back to the session. This has been the story so far. Roxy managed to learn the code phrase to enter the back room of the Kentrim General Store from her informant, Isaac Cooper. With that knowledge, the team entered the back room with no trouble, but things quickly fell apart. However, with Benjamin shape-shifting into one of the Black Fist members, a couch being set on fire, and a sudden wild shape into a brown bear by Roxy, the team managed to flee with the ledger in their grasp. Now they must wait for the Dragoness to decrypt it. What will they get up to in the meantime? All right.
Oh, yes.
Roxy, you awaken to the sound of a door handle doom 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 outside. Kasara, you wake up to a loud bong 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 as you have a throbbing wine headache from your night of drinking the night before as you wake up on the floor, a little crick in your back. You can hear the rain falling outside.
What happened?
I think you can't handle your liquor well, lass.
Yep. Okay. What's blowing up outside?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You hear the door knock again and go, Miss Roxy, are you awake?
I be awake.
Why are you yelling?
And you hear from the other side of the door, may I please come in?
You could come in.
All right,
I'm
and
gonna check to make sure that I closed before.
gonna make sure I'm decent. Okay, and so as he gently opens the door and walks in with a silver tray with a dome on top of it, and goes, Miss Kansara, I am pleased to see you. I did not find you in your room, but I believe this will help. And he opens or takes the lid off, and you see basically a glass of it looks like tea. And he says, this will help with your morning after.
Oh.
Thanks.
Is that what I meant?
I know.
Crazy.
You take a drink of it.
Crazy.
It is definitely that's you sip it and it tastes sweet like tea. But then afterwards there's that almost sour, like vinegar pickle-ish aftertaste. But as you get halfway down with it, you do realize that your brain is clearing up a little bit. And so even though the aftertaste isn't super pleasant, it does seem to be effective. And he looks to the two of you and says, breakfast will be finished in about 20 minutes. You are more than welcome to come downstairs to the dining hall and enjoy yourselves.
I do a big stretch.
And he gives
Big.
you a gentle bow and then leaves the room.
Thanks, Jeeves.
Of course.
Jeez.
Braun, you, with your ankles hanging off the side of the bed, as you are 9 feet tall, and this bed is probably about 7 or 8. You hear a door, doom, 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 a knock at your door.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I'm indecent. And I get up. Braun does, this is canon. Braun does not sleep with pants on.
He sleeps buck-ass naked. Got it.
Yeah, that's
gonna,
a man.
It's going to
He's
be
a
real
man.
terrifying when a bunch of bandits show up to ambush you and Braun is swinging 2 weapons.
Naked grandma! Have you ever seen that clip?
Naked grandma!
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so he gets up and puts his big ass pants on, and I'll open it. Peek my head out.
You open the door to find Reginald standing outside your door saying, "Good morning, Mr. Braun. It is, dinner or breakfast will be ready for you in 20 minutes. You are more than welcome to join in the dining hall."
Oh yes, thank you, Ricardo. And then I swiftly shut my door again.
He doesn't even flinch at the name. He just gives you a gentle bow as you shut the door. Benjamin, you now hear dun 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 on your door.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Benjamin. Breakfast will be ready in the dining hall. Your customary tastes have been... the word just left my brain. Hold on a second.
Catered to.
Yes, there it is. Your customary tastes have been catered to.
It's
Thank
so
you.
disgusting we can't even get through it.
I will head that way.
Excellent. And he heads out. Is there anything you guys would like to do before breakfast?
I shine my bald ass head.
You get some wax and polish.
Clean.
Somebody's gonna shine sunbeam against your head, and it's just gonna bounce off and hit something else. Quick, we need a disco ball. Braun, get over here.
But it's just like, I think of it more of like a straight, like it just beams so, it's like a magnet, and it beams off, and
You just angle your head. at
laser. Yeah, it's like a laser.
Like a magnifying glass, just
Yeah.
focuses
them.
that.
Lasers on their
Exactly.
dude.
Benjamin will use prestidigitation to tidy up his bed and his room
Okay.
It's gonna give me hair again.
before leaving for breakfast.
All right. And as you guys, is there anything else anyone else wants to do before breakfast?
Nope.
All right. You guys head down to the dining hall and you see that there is quite a bit of food out on display. There is like waffles, pancakes, some like sausages, bacon. There is a just a smorgasbord, and then one metal tin that has a lid on it. Like one metal tray that has a lid on it sitting in front of Benjamin.
Okay.
Bug.
Why so early?
And he looks to you and goes, "It is 9
I
o'clock,
agree
sir.
with the grumpy man.
It is 9 o'clock, sir. Standard awakening
Early.
time, unless you would like to change it."
Can we wake around 11 or 12?
If that is your custom. He goes,
Aye, we be good. He can get up. If that's when we're needed.
I'll open it. I'll open the tin, and what do I see in there?
you open the tin, and immediately a bunch of like beetles and grubs start to like scurry and like try to run out of the tin. And you can see even on the lid, you like flip it over, and there's some inside the lid that were like clinging onto the lid, crawling around. And so you kind of have to take your fork and and just like almost like whack-a-mole, like collect them.
I'll like look at my hand and see one crawling up my finger, and then just sort of
No.
eat it, and then scoop the ones off the lid into the tin,
Why?
and start eating them more elegantly.
What is wrong with you?
Kasara's gonna push her tray away.
I'll eat my food. Whatever.
Not hungry for breakfast right now.
I'll grab her food and just slide it in front of me, and I'm mowing down.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my food. What do I see for mine?
There is a delectable amount of eggs, sausages, bacon, pancakes, waffles. It is basically almost everything that's on the Village Inn menu is just spread out on this table.
Give me all the bacon and
dig
eggs
it.
you have.
Oh, biscuits and
Ron.
gravy.
Yes, Benedict.
Benjamin,
Right.
can you pass the maple syrup, please?
Yes.
That is how you ask, correct?
Yes, that is very good manners. And I hand it to him.
I'll pour it onto my assortment of bugs.
Does that make them taste better?
Yes, here. I'll offer Braun one beetle.
I eat it. I just
This large black beetle that is just covered in sticky syrup that currently has a fork in it and is just going. And
Hunter,
Braun
I
just.
feel I've eaten worse. I've eaten worse.
You just don't even stop. You're just like, oh. And you keep eating your other food.
Yeah, I'm like, you're right. The syrup does make it better.
We crush some of these beetles and sprinkle them on my waffle. All right. And with breakfast served, there is the entire day that you guys have ahead. You know that tomorrow is the summer solstice. Is there anything you guys would like to do today, or shall we skip ahead?
I would be good with skipping.
Yeah, so tomorrow's the summer solstice, not today.
It is not today. It is tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm good just
So-
lounging around.
Mhm.
Except for you guys had
Yeah.
experiments that you were.
Benjamin will go to his room and read.
No, I would like to talk to Benedict. Say, so it doesn't seem like they're too welcoming of our great experiment.
No, I got in trouble. I was asked to not do experiments anymore.
like you're ashamed.
Well, yeah, we're bad. We had a whole plan.
Roxy and Benjamin, can you tilt your camera down just a little bit so we can see your guys' faces a little bit more when you're talking?
It's too far.
No, it's not.
All right. And here's where it falls off. No, okay.
Right? I'm shocked it didn't.
All right, there we go. That's better.
And just maybe we can sneak one or two in my room.
Sorry. There's people screaming outside of my bedroom right now.
Surely they won't mind if I experiment on. Oh, they took my rat.
They took my rat.
Not the rat.
I'll just go to my reading.
Fine.
I need
guess
to
we're
make-
skipping.
I need to make money.
All right. So no
I need to make
experiments
money.
for the moment. And the day continues on as you guys are having a relaxing evening, enjoying the comforts of the mansion and enjoying the service that Reginald and the others provide. And you guys continue on to the next day with the summer solstice. You are do you guys tell Reginald that you're leaving, or do you just go?
I'll tell him that we're leaving.
Okay. He looks to you and says, I'll have the carriage ready in a moment.
I think the
and he steps outside. The rain does come to a stop the next day. And you guys travel out to the bustling town in the later afternoon as the celebrations are coming to a full climax at the central district, or at the, one moment, I don't want to get the name wrong, let me look at the Assembly Center, which is number 15. Roxy, you would know this right off the bat. But you enter in, and even though that the main celebration is in the Assembly Center, the entire city seems to be bustling. With you can see fireworks, even though it's not late in the night. There are people who are a little bit too excited to launch some fireworks. And you see scattered fireworks off in the distance, scattered throughout the city, with no organization to them whatsoever. You come in and you see banners hanging across different shops, including the small ones in these little neighborhoods. Colorful flags blowing in the wind, and streamers running across the city streets. Is there anything you guys would like to do before heading to the Assembly Center? Alrighty.
No.
You guys make your way to the Assembly Center, where you are able to find a large amount of tents gathered up. And an even larger amount of people. We put your tokens on the map.
Perhaps I should stay back at the inn that we were staying at.
Hey, you don't need to do that. I'm gonna like hook my arm into him and start dragging him.
Please don't touch me.
And I'm gonna ignore it and continue to pull him into the crowd.
You guys see the dazzling sunshine that is Roxy dragging behind the gloomy cloud of Benjamin, as he has a scowl on his face and a bright smile, and she has a bright smile on hers, and takes him into the carnival. You guys have access to basically the entire carnival, and you start to hear people calling out, "Come try your luck at the at the chipmunk races. Come see, show off your skill at the ring toss." There are a bunch of games that you can go do as you wander around. There are foods and treats and excited people all over the place.
I would like to steal a chipmunk.
You're going to attempt to steal a chipmunk.
Any magic shows?
There are
After chipmunk stealing?
There are quite a few displays of sorcerers and arcane users creating shows for the children and for the audience, and a large, basically like hat in front of them where people can drop donations and stuff like that. It's dazzling work. You see one launching a flame from his hand that scorches across the sky. He grabs hold of it with a twist of his wrist, and swings it around as it transforms into this slithering serpent that dances through the audience and then back to him. You see another one beginning to levitate things, seemingly with his mind, picking things up and shifting them around, causing all kinds of mischief with it, even starting to affect some of the audience members, as you see like a girl with these long braids that and the braids start dancing up and down as he is using his telekinesis.
I was gonna say, seeing the fat person that has the ability with fire, I'm gonna drag Benjamin and go, look at him with his fire ability powers and magic. We should go watch that. Come on, Benjamin.
Can I try to slip away from her to do what I'm trying to do?
Both of you make athletics checks.
I'd like to try and slip into the crowd.
23, technically nat 20.
I have a -1 to athletics. 4.
Four. Okay, a natural 20 versus a 4. I believe I know which number is bigger. So as you
It's 4, right?
as you attempt to like slip out of the crowd, you're suddenly like just yanked and dragged over to this spectacle. And as you guys, Roxy, as you are making Benjamin watch this display of magic, Kasara, you run over to the chipmunk races and you see that there are 5 chipmunks all inside of these. They look similar to cages except for there's no roof. And there's just front doors in front of. There are 5 of them, each of them wearing little colored bandanas in around their neck.
Cute.
And the man calls out, "Come! These chipmunks have been especially trained to be savage, or not savage, endurance racers, racing around the track. Place your bets on which one you think will win, and you can double your money." And he gestures over. We have Bailey in the red, a feisty little speedster. We have Charles in the blue, one who is hungry for competition. Hope in the green, who is eager to entertain. Purple, who loves nothing more than the feeling of victory. Laria in purple, who loves nothing more than the feeling of victory. And Daisy in the yellow, who simply enjoys the race. Take your bets. What are you doing, Kasara?
I would like to observe and see if there's any way I can try and steal a chipmunk.
Okay. All right, you can see people putting in their money and placing bets. Some of them cheering on, going, "Go Bailey!" Others saying, "Laria for the win!" Getting ready to go. And the guy goes, "All right, bets are in. On your mark, get set, go!" And you see the doors in front of the chipmunks drop, and they begin immediately just start sprinting around this oval-shaped track. And you can see, let's see who wins. You can see that the red bandana, Bailey, comes out on top. And she runs over. Basically, they make a full loop back to the cages, and as she makes it back to the cage, she immediately puts her paws up on the top of the cage and sticks her little nose out. You can see the guy hands her a little treat, and she just shoves it into her cheek and starts chewing. You see a whole bunch of people in the crowd going, "Oh!" And those who cheered for Bailey are just jumping up and down and gathering their silver. You don't see an opportunity to snatch them away easily. If you'd like to try, you can attempt to.
Let's see what I have any bonus to sleight of hand. Not enough. I'm willing to risk it.
Watch the players get kicked out of the carnival immediately. Well, that was 2-hour session wasted.
I will refrain from stealing the little rodent.
Okay. Braun, is there anything that you're up to?
I disappeared once we got here, and I am patrolling the crowd because I don't like carnivals.
You're wandering through the crowd, keeping your eyes out. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, one sec. I forgot to open my character sheet. Perception. 4.
Okay. Nothing of interest seems to appear as you wander around. There are quite a few games, quite a few people that are trying to get you to, start playing games and stuff like that. One of them definitely comes to you and looks at you and goes, "You, sir, you would look like someone who is very capable in the Anvil Hammer game."
I'm very capable of killing people. Please get out of my way. And I would still continue to walk past.
Okay.
And patrol.
He immediately moves on to somebody else. And he's like, "I'm not messing with that." All right. And Benjamin and Roxy, your guys' show ends with this individual spinning around a torrent of flame within his hand, this tornado dancing in circles, and then he throws it up into the air and like a fireworks show, it sprinkles down light and flame around the audience. And he gives a gentle bow and picks up his hat and is basically taking a break before the next show.
Wasn't that cool?
Yes, that was amazing. I would like to go this way now.
Which way?
Benjamin wants to head to where the magicians were doing tricks in front of the children. Because he wants to...
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say because he just wants to... He's going to kind of be a buzzkill. He's going to reveal the trick, like all the magic behind the tricks, and be explaining how it's done while the kids are watching.
Not him mansplaining.
Why would he do that?
So you move over, you bring her over to the crowd, and immediately, Roxy, you can see as this man is attempting to basically use simple cantrips like prestidigitation and firebolt to control flame or control water, to manipulate some of the elements and make things dance and sparkle for all the people. Benjamin immediately, every single time he sees a spell, just explains what it is and how it works. And you can see the crowd is starting to be like, who's this guy? Like, why is he here?
Most of these I learned at on the early years of my education, especially all of these cantrip spells.
Maybe you should stop talking.
Excuse me, sir. Can I take over this show?
And he looks at you and goes, "Absolutely not, sir. This is a you have to be registered in order to attend or in order to be a part of the show. Thank you very much. We're not accepting volunteers at the moment."
I just feel that I have more experience than you in this particular subject.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, that's not enough. The guy looks at
Okay.
guy looks at you and just as you're like getting closer to have this conversation, he just looks at you and goes, "Buzz off." One of the kids, as you step back, looks up at you and goes, "You're a jerk." It's a little
I'm
knee-high
gonna
kid.
grab you and say, maybe we should find some food or something, eh?
Worms.
Don't think they be selling stuff like that around here.
I like to feast on the insects that feast on the dead.
Yeah, that'd be a weird one. Have you tried actual food before?
I'm just gonna start walking as she's trying to talk to me.
But crazy.
You know, when Colton introduced this character to me, I didn't think you'd be going down this route, but here we are.
I need to know more about it. We need to have another little heart-to-heart session around the campfire where we talk about our backstories. Because what in the hell is wrong with you? What?
Kasara, what are
hurt you, dude?
what are you up to at this point?
Me?
Yes.
I try to find Braun to see if he wants to get drunk.
Okay. And on your path to find Braun, you definitely see Roxy and Benjamin. Benjamin with a wandering around looking face, and Roxy more of a "what is with you" look on as she's like looking at Benjamin. And you do pass.
A little wave and then find Braun.
Okay, and you do pass a few other attractions. You see some people trying. There are like 3 buckets in a line, and there's someone with a sandbag trying to throw it over their head and land it in one of the buckets. You can see he misses on all 3 shots, and it's a bit As you walk past, you also see the anvil hammer that that Braun walked right past, and it's basically just you like glance over at it, and it's one of those like hit the hammer on the lever things that sends the rod up, and the hammer head is actually shaped like an anvil. But eventually, Braun, being the 9-foot giant that he is, you do see him in the crowd and are able to find his glistening, shiny, bald head.
As I get near him, I'm gonna like whistle to get his attention. Does he look over at me?
No. He is looking at the crowd and looking through the crowd and patrolling the people.
He has a very determined expression on his face. It's almost like a hunter who is looking for his prey as he like passes through the crowd.
Okay, then I like. Can I jump scare him?
Make an intimidation check.
14?
Alright, all of a sudden, as you're like looking around, Braun, all of a sudden this black-eyed woman just jumps out in front of you.
Sandra! And then I look back up and I say, no distractions.
Brian, you want to get drunk?
No distractions.
Beer.
Beer. Turkey leg.
I even put bacon on it. Oh,
Bacon wrapped turkey leg.
Bacon wrapped turkey leg.
the Swanson.
Any other time, I might say yes. Not today. And I would like to continue to sort of weave through the crowd. I can move a little bit.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go buy 2 beers, I guess, and I'm gonna ask them for their like, you know how like you have those little mini personal like casks or like kegs or whatever that you can like put whiskey in on your counter to like age it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
If they have one of those size mugs, I would like
Oh,
to purchase
yeah.
one of those of like those like giant, massive fucking ones that look like half a keg.
Oh, okay, so like
I
a
would
like
like
a
to
basically like a big gulp size. You're talking like a stein, or like a pint.
no like bigger than like they're like that fucking big around and like
Okay.
that tall.
We'll call that a novelty item. That alone will cost you 5 silver pieces, and then the 2 beers will cost you 6 silver pieces total. Or sorry, 6 copper pieces total.
I'll get that. I'll get that and then just the 1 beer.
Okay, so 3 copper pieces
Normal
for the
size.
beer, and then 5 silver pieces for the large stein, or the large half keg.
Can I just give like 1 or 2 gold because I only have gold pieces? And
So you can break down gold into silver pieces just by 1 gold is 10 silver pieces. So you can
Okay.
since you're in the city, you can convert them at any time. Fairly
Okay.
easy.
And that, and then how many copper is a silver?
1 silver is 10 copper.
1 silver, 10 copper, 20.
So yeah, you guys can convert since you're in the city, you can convert your gold into silver, silver into copper, and vice versa anytime you'd like, because it's very easy to do since there's always a place to do it essentially.
Okay, so the big one was how many silvers?
Big one was 5 silver.
Okay, and then 3 copper for the normal.
Yep, for the standard beer. All right.
And then I'm gonna ask if I can borrow a wagon.
I was about to say your strength
drag
is
the big
8,
deer
isn't
behind
it?
I have a -1 to strength.
Yeah.
So I would like to borrow a wagon and wheel the beer over to Braun and be like, "Hey, Braun."
All right. Sure, I'll say for the fun of it, we'll say that you do that. You find this like this little tiny wheelbarrow that's probably meant for like putting in like your garden with like flowers inside of it or whatever, and you manage to put this half keg in there and wheel it over to Braun.
No distractions. No distractions. Just beer.
I just
You can be on your merry way.
just pick it up and just throw it back. I'm just for me it's basically a shot.
You just see
I'm gonna be like, "Party on, Wayne," and walk away.
Thank you, Cassandra.
Anytime, Bart.
All right. Roxy and Benjamin, the two of you are wandering around, and you hear people calling out of a game called Ring the Bell, an obstacle course where you run along logs and dodge incoming obstacles to try and ring the bell and see if you can win. You can see a line of like different stuffed animals out. Spread out of like lions and elephants, wolves, and
yeah, I'm
gorillas,
doing
and
You said, will I be doing it?
it's up to you guys if you want. These games are here for you guys to play if you'd like to play them.
I go play.
I will not be playing that.
I be doing the ring the bell.
All right. As you come up, you find that there is basically like this narrow log that you can run across, and there are things that you have to climb over, like chunks of like obstacles that you have to climb under, and then they're off to the side. There are some people with basically like these large hay-stacked boxing gloves that they're trying to hit you off the the log with, and I need you to roll an athletics check to see if you manage to get through it.
23? I don't know how.
Okay.
It's the same.
2 times in
That's
a row.
your max. That's your max. There's your nat 20.
Yeah. Natural 20. Okay, with a natural 20, you just kind of like, you see the bell on the other side, and you just, you jump over, and then instead of landing on your feet to go underneath, you just land across the log and slide over, pop back on your feet, jump over the next obstacle. And these guys who were like waiting are now like, oh shit, she's coming, and like trying to hit you over with the punching bags, but you're too fast as you're able to basically just sprint across this log. Your show of balance is almost perfect as you're running across, and you run over and ding, ring the bell and jump up and down with your hands, and you have a pick of whatever stuffed animal you'd like.
I get wolf.
you
I
take
get a wolfie.
you take this little stitched wolf, and you now have a little stuffed animal.
Now I'm gonna hold it up in there and be like, Gloomy Cloud, look what I got.
I don't understand.
Isn't it cute?
No.
You just don't know because you be thinking bugs or something are cute. Weird, something like that.
Bugs are delicious. They're not cute.
Then what be cute to you?
Nothing.
Not all.
Cute.
Cute. Like a child.
Children are not cute.
But you be nice to them.
They leak.
Everything leaks.
I don't leak.
Of course you
That
don't.
check.
What's
Hey, Kasara!
funny.
State exam, my dude.
Hey, Kasara, save us from this awkward conversation. What are you up to? As you run around, you see that there's that sandbag game, the ring toss, the ring the bell that Roxy has found. There's also a game called Catch the Mouse, where essentially you see this like little disc of what looks like a mouse painted on there, and they have darts with little like painted on cat claws, and the mouse is moving around in what seems like a random pattern. Are there any games
Can
that
I
you
do
would
that
like
one?
to be involved? Yes. So as you come up,
Okay.
I forgot to tell you, Roxy, the ring the bell cost you 5 copper pieces to play the game.
Sounds good.
Catch the mouse is also going to cost you 5 copper pieces, Kasara, as they give you a dart, and you can see they basically tell you the rules. If you hit the mouse with the dart, you win one of the prizes, and you can see that there are an assortment of large stuffed animals and carved statues. Some of birds, multiple different types of birds and animals, a few and celestial angels with long wooden wings behind them. You can see all kinds of prizes. as you're like watching this, I need you to make an intelligence check to see if you can discover, see if you can try and find a pattern within this mouse's seemingly random movements.
4.
This little rodent is nuts, and you're sitting there like you start like trying to follow it with your eyes, and then your head starts, and you get a little bit dizzy, and you like shake yourself, and you're like, screw it. I need you to go ahead and roll me an athletics check, or no, sorry, a dexterity check to see if you can hit the mouse with a disadvantage because you don't know the pattern.
16.
Even with disadvantage, you're just like, and you just throw it, and you see it, and you're like, oh, come on, ding, and it sticks right into the mouse's eye. And the guy out calls out, we have a winner! You can take a pick of your prizes. And he like gestures out to multiple statues and stuffed animals. What would you like to grab?
I'll get a stuffed animal.
Okay. And what kind of animal would Kasara like to have? There's an assortment. What was it?
Ooh, hold on. Do they have ravens?
There is a large raven.
I'll take that.
Okay, you take this large raven. It's a little, it's not exactly accurate to its expression. You can see its eyes are a little bit bigger, making it a little bit cuter, and its beak is a little shorter. It looks kind of like, basically sort of like a chibi raven. You pick it up, and you now have your own prize. Braun,
Yay.
as you're looking through the crowd, go ahead and give me a perception check. 7. You don't see anything of grave interest. Benjamin and Roxy, was there any other games you guys would like to get involved in?
No, I'm gonna go find food.
Okay.
I would like to try and find a game
All right.
so I can try to be like everybody else.
Alrighty. So there,
Like everybody else.
Wa-
People are.
wandering around, there is a ring toss game. There's the chipmunk races, ring the bell, which you saw Roxy do, an anvil hammer, which is a very much of a strength feat, the catch the mouse, which Kasara has done, and the sandbag toss.
I would like to do the catch the mouse game.
All right, go ahead. As you come up, the guy explains the rules to you, and there is quite a few statues that catch your eye. A few even depicting of the many deities, including the not only the ones of light, but you see a few of like the Raven Queen and a few of the other like neutral ones on there. But you also see an assortment of animals, elephants, the wolf again, giraffes, some gorillas, a few griffin statues and wyverns and things of that sort. So go ahead and give me an intelligence check to see if you can beat or find the pattern in the randomness.
Intelligence check. 18.
18. With an 18, you start to figure it out. You start to see there are 3 different patterns, and it alternates between these three different patterns. There's pattern 1, and then pattern 3, and then pattern 2, and then pattern 3 again, and then pattern 1. And there isn't as much of a randomness as most people can see. So I need you now to make a dexterity check, straight roll, without disadvantage, because you now recognize the pattern.
Okay. 3. Oh, that's a save. That's a save.
Go ahead and roll a check, not a save. Yep.
Yeah, here we go. 19.
Okay, that saved you. Recognizing the pattern, your eyes kind of just lock in, and you know exactly where it's going to be, when it's going to be there, and you just throw it straight out and dink, without any hesitation or a moment of wonder as to whether or not you're going to hit it. It pierces into the mouse, and you are allowed to collect a prize.
Can I have the mouse?
He looks at you and goes, no, sir, we need that in order to continue the game, but you can have any of these selections. We do have a mouse figurine. By the way, reminder, this isn't a live mouse that you just threw a dart into. It's a board with a mouse painted on it. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, I did it. I thought it was a live bird. I was like, This game is so cool. Grab a mouse.
He just kills this random ass mouse and he just gets another one and puts it in the no.
I mean, I guess it's taking care of a pest problem at the same time.
It's not like there's a shortage of them.
Is there anything black and fluffy, like with long hair?
You?
You do see that there is a black horse statue with a long flowing mane and a long tail.
Okay.
He said no statues.
There is also what looks like a
These are all statues, aren't they? They're not like stuffed animals.
There are stuffed animals and there are wooden statues. There is a stuffed animal of what looks like a hellhound, a black beast with red eyes and a little bit of red in its mouth to resemble the flames. It looks similar to a wolf, but
the closest stuffed animal with long, fluffy hair.
Alrighty. The close with long, fluffy hair. You grab one of the lions with this big, poofy mane.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
I will take it. And at this point, since it's the same game, do I see Kasara and Braun?
You do. Braun is looking through the crowd right now. Kasara has just finished up the game just before you. Kasara, you watched him expertly do this.
Braun,
What, Benedict? And I continue to look into the crowd.
I won this for you. You can take the hair off of it and put it on your head. You may need some adhesive. I unfortunately do not have adhesive.
Hi. Exactly. Am I beautiful now?
So, Braun, you just literally like rip the head off of this lion and just get the mane and just put it on your head like a toupee, right?
Yes. Precisely.
All right, Braun now has
Wind, like
hair.
Trump's hair.
Don't forget the adhesive, Braun. The first strong gust of wind will just blow it away.
Well, I cannot be distracted from my duties, but can you find me adhesive? Maybe some tape.
I will do this. I'm
Kasara's gonna walk
gonna go
past.
search for someone who's selling the stickiest candy around here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check, Benjamin. Kasara, what were you doing?
I was gonna say I'm gonna walk by Braun and be like, "Oh, hey, what's cooking? Good looking, loving the new deal."
Do
I got
not,
a 13.
do not flirt with me. I know I am beautiful.
You make it so hard, Braun. I'll try and restrain myself.
As you should. And I continue to look through the crowd.
Braun is a man on the mission. Can't be distracted by frivolous things. Benjamin, you eventually...
Wench!
Crazy. I take it back. Your hair looks like shit.
Take it back! Take it back! Take it back! Take it back! Take it back!
Benjamin, you eventually find the stickiest candy that's out there is probably the taffy, or like the like soft caramel.
Okay. I will get the soft caramel. How much will that cost me?
You do notice that there are a few places that are offering it as prizes, but don't forget to mark off the 5 copper pieces for that mouse game. But you can
yes.
go ahead and spend a copper piece too at the food area to just purchase a candy. So you can either win it in a game or you can buy it. It's up to you.
I would like to just purchase it,
Okay.
and then I will make my way back to Braun.
All right. You make your way back to Braun
He's
with
a man on a mission.
with a cube caramel.
Braun, I'll on my way there. I'll be chewing it to get it like a chewy
Ew!
consistency.
Oh,
But before I get to Braun, I'll put it in my hand, shoot up, and like all sticky and stretchy now. Here,
Okay.
Braun.
I would like to just sort of lead my head down. Can you help? I don't have a mirror. Can you put this? Can you get this on my head correctly?
Yes. I'm just gonna like
Giving Braun a weave. Is
and then stick it on there.
What the fuck do I have you roll for a for a wig check? That's
wig check.
What's
Wig check.
roll me
Performance?
check.
roll me a performance check. That's exactly where I was going. Thank you,
Persuasion.
Landry. Performance. We're gonna go with performance.
Okay. Me or okay, Braun. Okay.
No, Benjamin, you're the one doing it. Braun's gonna have to live with you.
God, it's not me. Thank God it's not me. I rolled a 2.
Ron would have looked like a full Donald Trump with the hair
15.
going like this.
Yeah.
You manage to slather it on there and move your hands basically through it, and you give him like this like spiky bush that goes all the way back.
Not the spiky bush. I'm sorry.
God damn it!
Braun, spiky bush.
Nothing is safe around you people.
Mind you, you picked us for this. So
Yeah.
All right, you give him you give him a mohawk. You give Braun a blazing mohawk, and he looks lovely.
You look lovely.
thank you.
It's
Thank you.
not
voice
as
in
good
the
as my
sky.
hair, but it is hair.
Thank you, voice in the sky.
Roxy, what have you been up to while all of this has been happening?
I went to go find food.
Okay, so you are able to go to the market, at the food mart area. There's like cafeteria, and you are able to buy some fancy food or some foods if you'd like. It's 2 silver pieces for a meal, and then some of the desserts are ranging from like 6 to 12 silver pieces, depending on which kind you would like to get. But as you do pass by some of the games, you also do notice that some of them are chanting about getting a free voucher for a meal and free vouchers for a dessert. The ring toss is offering a voucher for a dessert, and the sand bag toss is offering a free voucher for a meal if you manage to win. So it's up to you whether you'd like to play for it or buy it.
I just buy it. I'll go up to the stand and I will buy 4 meals.
All right, so that's going to cost you 8 silver pieces in total. Would you like to get any desserts? You can see that they have like cinnamon rolls. They have strawberry crepes with whipped cream on top. Okay. All right. You grab the
I
4
love
meals.
whipped crepe.
I assume that you're taking them to your companions.
Yes.
She's no.
Even though to Braun, it's a snack.
Yeah.
True.
Roxy comes bringing a plate in each hand and one on each elbow, walks up to you guys with these piping hot meals that are ready to be eaten. Braun, she hands you this large turkey leg wrapped in bacon.
Rhonda, thank you so much. Oh, and I'm just gonna just suck the
Roxy,
meat
big guy.
straight off the
Like
bone, baby.
the Looney Tunes moment.
Yeah.
Just it's like those people who can put a hot wing in their mouth and pull out just the bone, but it's a freaking turkey leg. What kind of monster are we creating?
Roxy, big guy, but getting closer, I guess. And then I'll go to Kasara and I'll hand her food. You didn't eat breakfast this morning, so you need something.
I'm gonna give her a big ol' smooch on the cheek and say thank you.
All right.
And then I'm gonna look at my gloomy cloud friend here, Benjamin, and go, "This be real food. How about you try just a taste?"
What is it that Roxy presents Benjamin? What does she buy that she thinks he would be willing to eat and enjoy?
Just like a cooked piece, like strip of chicken, like a chicken on like kebab.
Oh, okay. So
That's meat.
a chicken kebab with a few seared chicken with a few vegetables on it.
Benjamin will push all of the vegetables off of the kebab and only eat the chicken.
Okay. You munch down
Is
onto the
that
chicken.
hard?
It's good. I don't know if Benjamin would think it would good. So, okay, I'll say to a normal person, it's a very, very fine food that is glazed with honey and different spices. To Benjamin, what does it taste like?
This is atrocious. Probably the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Hey, what is wrong with your palate? Have you never eaten real food in your life? Did you just grow
I
up
have.
on worms?
A refined palate.
High protein diet.
What happened to you?
So Benjamin will take a bite and realize that it's awful, and then go and rub it in the dirt and pick it back up and continue eating it. That's better.
Anyways, I'm gonna go find some wine.
Kasara, after
I'm just gonna eat my I have a turkey leg, and I'm gonna eat my turkey leg.
Kasara, after witnessing this, realizes she doesn't want to be this sentient around Benjamin, and decides that she's gonna numb herself with some wine and wanders off back to the cafeteria. You can buy some cheap wine for a glass for like 3 copper. All right, the game's still. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I get a rum as well and bring it back to Roxy.
Okay, the rum is gonna actually cost you 5 copper. It's a little bit more expensive than the wine.
Okay, how much was the wine again?
The wine was 3, so 8 total. All right. And the games do still beckon as people call out to them. Is there any other games that you guys would like to try your luck at?
No, but I do want to know what's going on over here.
All right.
This stage-looking thing.
Looking at the stage, you do see a purple tiefling with long, flowy, wavy black hair in a very, call it exotic-looking dress. It's a little tight around her waist and across her chest, and the way she holds herself, it almost seems like that's on purpose. And you see a older gentleman with a long white beard standing next to her in a very fancy, noble, decorated outfit. They're standing on the stage, they're talking to each other, and you can see that there are some people coming up and down the stage who are, recognized by these knights that are surrounding it. And they are talking with them for a moment and then getting back. It seems like they're getting ready for something.
Can I go over there as I sip my drink, and I'm gonna say, what do you think they be doing on that stage over there?
Me?
Business
I talk to all of
transaction?
thee.
Me?
I'm gonna go walk over and see.
So where are you heading to exactly?
Over towards them.
All right.
Just like to about here.
All right, as you start to approach,
Here.
as you start to approach the stage, the knights start to get closer together and start looking at you.
Oh.
And if you stop right where you are, they don't say much. But if you take a step closer or two, they might have something to say about this. But they're definitely looking at you like, "Can we help you?"
Hey, what's going to be happening on the stage? Is there a show?
Lady Amanda Storm will be presenting her newest invention,
New invention,
her arcane discoveries. Oops.
Oh.
I am looking for his name, and it just scrolled like crazy. Hold on a second. And Duke Byron Summers will also be making an announcement.
When be they going on stage?
Shortly.
I'm gonna stay here and wait then.
Okay. And as you wait, the evening continues. Just probably about 2 hours before sunset. Is there anything that Braun and Benjamin are getting up to during while the two ladies wait for the show to continue or begin?
Ron is standing in the back, patrolling the crowd.
Okay.
He's running security on the event.
He's locked in.
Benjamin is looking at everybody, observing.
Okay.
Probably a little too creepy.
Just blinking like every 2 minutes, just like some weird
Yeah.
gargoyle standing there, his head turning slowly.
But I will also I will keep averting my eyes, or not averting. I will keep occasionally checking out the stage and what's going on there as well.
Okay.
But from a bit of a distance, and I'll move to like this area.
Alrighty. And as the events continue, you guys wait. The crowd begins to gather around the stage as people begin to move in and start. They hear that it is going to be beginning soon, and so they gather up around to witness the next announcement of Lady Storm's arcane discovery. And as people begin to gather, you see,
Did they announce? Are they announcing that this is like? Do I hear it throughout the crowds? People talking of arcane discovery.
yes, you do hear people like, "Hurry up! We want to hear the next the new arcane or the new discovery," and then they're like, "What kind of magic did she do this time?"
This will pique Benjamin's interest a lot more. I'll move over here so I can fully observe what they're trying to talk about.
All right. And you guys, as they gather up, Duke Byron Summers steps out onto the stage and is announced, presenting Duke Byron Summers. And Roxy, you recognize this is essentially the head of the city, the highest noble in Tidal City. People give a cheer and a clap, and he comes out and says, "It is a pleasure to see you all here today. We are glad to have a wonderful announcement from our own Lady Amanda Storm, and we are hopeful that this summer will be just as wonderful as the ones previously, with plenty of yields from our fields, plenty of trade from our docks, and plenty of celebrations to come. But I know what you all came here for tonight. Miss, and now I present to you Lady Amanda Storm." And he steps back, and you hear the crowd, "Yeah!" calling out to her as she steps forward. And you see her twirl a little magic between her fingers and touch her throat. And you, Benjamin, you recognize this as a simple thaumaturgy enchantment to make her voice louder than it normally would be. As she calls out, "Thank you, Duke Byron. As you are aware, my team and myself have been working hard to make this city and the nation the pinnacle of arcane development. Competing with West End, Star Inn, and even nations overseas has been a challenge. But today, we will unveil something that even the archmages of Keshem in their flying city could not hope to accomplish. Today, I present the Rising Dawn, Radix' first airship," and she gestures to the sky, and you guys see a large shadow loom over the crowd as this ship floats its way down to the back of the stage. A large sail with glistening golden threads woven through it in these hexagonal shapes. And I will go ahead and change the map. You guys see the ship land in the street behind the stage. And you can hear everybody starting to just gasp and in awe, as this is something that has not existed since before the calamity. As people are looking out, let me move your tokens in. As people are cheering and gasping and shouting in awe, you see Lady Amanda Storm allows them to take in this scene for a moment before she raises her hand and quiets the crowd and says, "We have unlocked one of the secrets of the ancients, and with it our nation will sail the skies, making old trade routes obsolete and turning our nation into the trade capital of the world. Now, those of you who would like to take a look, come to the stage and you can examine our wonderful discovery." And you can see the knights moving into position, Lady Amanda Storm and Duke Byron Summer stepping off to the side, allowing people to come up and just basically look at the ship and examine it. And a lot of people are, it's one of those like Disney walk-bys where like you're not allowed to touch it, but you can walk on the stage and then do a U-turn and go off the stage.
I'd like to walk onto the stage.
All right, you walk up there.
I'll go look, check it out too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fascinating. Excuse me.
As you like start to approach, the knights step forward, and you can see they have a hand on their sword and are trying and like putting their hand out to stop you. Make a persuasion check.
Eight.
She doesn't even glance your way. She is currently talking to the Duke, and the knights say, "Get back in line, sir."
I will not kill her. That's not what I'm here for.
At the mentioning of that, they start to draw their swords out a little bit and say, "Sir, you need to exit the stage right now."
I'm gonna go grab him and pull him back. Hey, Gloomy Cloud, you can't be going up to guards sometimes.
I need to speak with her. I must ask her questions about this.
Well, obviously she does not want to be spoken to, or she wouldn't have 100 guards.
Will the guards get mad at me if I go back up to the boat?
Well, you'll be cutting in line, so you can try it.
I'm gonna try. Excuse me, can I get right here? I need to see this.
Go ahead and make. You're trying to not get attention to yourself, right?
Right. I'm just trying to get another close look at the ship.
Roll me a stealth check, real quick, just to see how much attention you.
12.
All right, that's not too bad. They're like looking at you, like, all right, this guy's being weird, but they're not actively doing anything yet. As you're examining the ship, essentially stopping in place, and people are having to, walk behind you.
I would just like to see if I can identify any magical power source with my naked eye.
Roll an Arcana check with disadvantage. You sure you don't want to use your nose? You don't want to use your nose to look at it?
I want to use my naked eye.
He wants to use his naked nose.
Different than your suited eye.
Arcana with disadvantage?
Arcana with disadvantage. This is something entirely new.
8.
You are not sure what powers this or how it lifts off. You do know, because you were a former student, you are aware of airships and their existence. You know that, especially in Starin, this is something that they have been trying to crack and trying to discover for centuries, and it has been impossible. And so the fact that this lady was able to do what the entire nation of Starin couldn't is quite amazing.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna walk away frustrated.
You roll with disadvantage as well, Roxy.
Oh.
You're trying to arcane.
Ooh, I don't know shit.
What'd you get?
Rolled a nat- I rolled a
Nat
natural
one.
Natural one.
I
All right.
have a plus.
We just need one more natural one, and then everything will be balanced.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
You're looking at this. This is a miracle. You have You've heard fables about pre-calamity ships that could fly through the skies. You've even heard stories about a current city that is floating in the sky, but nobody knows how or why. This is a myth become true, and it is just astounding.
I'm gonna grab Benjamin out of excitement and be like, "Hey, do you see this? This is crazy. It's a ship in the sky."
Yes.
But look at it. No, we'd really look at it.
I tried to look at it. They won't let me speak to her. I tried to get a better look.
Gosh, because she'd be famous. Probably. Look what she made. This is crazy.
That's not that crazy. I say that. Not actually. I do think it's crazy.
you say that a little like pouting, like.
Yeah.
No,
I
Kasara.
will make my way. I'll make my way off stage.
The chipmunk racer did not leave the chipmunks alone and go look at the ship.
Damn it.
She sent that message.
Oh, chipmunk, not gerbil.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gerbils.
She typed in, "Is the gerbil vendor looking at the ship?" I'm like, I know exactly what you're doing. No. If he did, they're locked away.
But like, if they're locked away, I have a chance.
Crazy word.
Yeah, I'll make
Out
my
of
way off
excitement,
stage.
I'm gonna go up and like wave my hands at her and say, your magic ship is amazing, by the way."
Make a persuasion check.
I'm never persuasive, man. Doesn't matter.
This is where
Wait,
she
you-
rolls
your
another
disadvantage
natural
marks?
20.
Right? No, I never.
Nat 23,
persuasion.
bro.
In every character I've made, it's always sucked. 17. That's crazy. I'm
Seven.
surprised.
All right, 17. With that, she actually does look your way. And she says, and your gleeful excitement and like childish smile, this like innocence of just like, it's amazing. She does glance to you and goes, "Well, thank you very much, dear. I hope it changes the world." And then she gives you a gentle little nod. She like looks you over a little bit and then goes back to her conversation.
And I'm gonna look behind me to see if Benjamin was behind me to see that she talked to me.
Benjamin, you
By
turn
this
around and
time,
he is
I-
off stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm either at the steps or off.
Yeah.
I'll be sad, kind of, a little bit, but excited that she talked to me, and I'll go follow off stage.
Okay. All right. And with that, the ceremony eventually comes to an end. The celebration going far past sunset, and the ship sailing through the skies off into the distance to territories unknown. You guys see people packing up, putting chipmunks in cages, and getting ready to leave. Kasara, if there's ever a time, would you like to
Does
try?
he maybe leave the chipmunks alone
While
while he's packing up?
There's a brief period where the
after?
chipmunks are like basically in the cart, and he's packing up the rest of the tent. What would you like to
No, because if I do, Benjamin's probably gonna kill it.
do? So you have the temptation of, I want to get that chipmunk. It'll be so cute. It'll be a wonderful pet. And then as you look at it, you just see Benjamin standing over it with needles, getting ready to do some sort of like lobotomy experiment or
Dissect
something. And you're like, ooh, maybe not. Maybe it's safer away from us.
Lobotomize squirrels.
Cute little chipmunk getting a lobotomy.
What's a Lobotomy talk tonight. I know I started it, but we're going crazy.
That's the only reason why I reference it now. We talked about it before the stream started.
Hey, you know, lobotomies in the Big 26. It makes sense.
And with the
Going
evening
Claire's to get my lobotomy.
packing up, you guys are able to gather up your things and head back home. Your celebratory summer solstice ending with some enjoyable moments, new discoveries, and a few new stuffed animals. And actually, they're only stuffed animals. You guys didn't get any figurines, did you?
No,
One has a
Benjamin
toupee.
would like.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a toupee, but Benjamin would like to keep the headless stuffed animal. I'll keep that.
All right.
Okay.
Benjamin keeps the
Hawkeye.
body, and you guys eventually find Reginald, who was waiting for you at the cart outside of the assembly area, and he takes you home. And with that, we're going to take a break, take 15 minutes, and come back at 8:30. We will see you guys in a little bit. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Before we get right back into the game, I wanted to give a thank you to Mr. Jocks for following. Thank you very much. And we are glad you are here. And with that, we will continue on. You guys return back to the mansion late in the evening, probably around like 9 o'clock. Is there anything that you guys wanted to get up to before you head off to bed and continue the next day?
Tuckered out. I cuddle my stuffed animal wolf.
I
Alrighty.
need to find. What's his name?
Reginald?
Yes, I need to find Reginald.
He is at the door next to you.
Oh, shit. Oh, I was on the wrong part of the map. I totally not used to that.
He drove the carriage to get you guys here.
Okay, I come up to him and say, "Excuse me, sir,"
Yes, Master Brown.
and I peel the caramel-covered weave off my bald head. Sticky peel it all the way off, and I would like to just sort of hand it to him and say, "Could you please maybe take this to the dry cleaners, as I will need it tomorrow."
He stands there looking up at you, and as you like, there's like strings there's still like clumps that are attached to your head.
Yes, exactly.
And there are strings just like that snap, and it's just like dangle. And he just holds his hand out, and you just place it into his hand, and you ask this request of him. He
Well,
looks.
Wait. I place it. I pull it up and then place it hair side down, so that at least I'm not like sticking
Okay.
it to his hand.
So
it's like
it lands in his hand.
umbrella over his hand.
And then he looks at it and looks at you and goes, "Certainly, sir." And then turns and walks away.
And I would like to go up to my room and start scraping the bits of caramel off my head, putting my head like leaning over completely and just like submerging my head into warm water and like melting it off with my fingers.
Okay, so you head to the bath.
Oh yes.
They make one up for you, and you're just like just running you're trying to just rub it all off, get as much of the sticky off as you can, periodically like popping your head out of the water. Nope, still sticky. And going right back in. For some reason, just blowing bubbles the entire time, even though you don't need to. Just Kasara, as your bed is next to the bath, you hear this slightly echoed through the other side of the wall. Just this inside the water.
You know, we all got our demons. Sometimes you just gotta let them out.
Oh my goodness, this week.
Bath is a cleansing experience. Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Sometimes you gotta burn through it. And you are all able to, shortly after your cleaning, it takes you about an hour, Braun, to get all that sticky caramel off of your scalp. and you are all able to go to your separate rooms and head to bed. And as the morning comes, Roxy, you are woken up a little bit early than everyone else, because you hear somebody rifling through a cabinet. As you wake up, you look over and you see the Dragoness has one of the dressers open and is like looking through stuff. She is
in there.
She is mostly undressed. She still has like a top on and her undergarments, but she is not in a state of dress as she is searching through these cabinets.
Did you get roofied last
Ness,
night?
what are you doing?
And she looks at you and just goes, "Well, yesterday was an announcement that an entire flying fucking ship has been in this city the entire time, and I didn't know anything about it. So I am planning on figuring out what the hell happened." And she pulls out two dresses, and she holds one out, a navy blue one and a green one. And she is like, "Which one's better?" And looks at you.
Green will go better with red hair. Just personally.
You said green?
Say.
Oh yeah, that fits. She goes, good. Puts the navy dress away, and begins to like lay it out on. She like tosses it out on the bed on the other side where you aren't, and starts to get ready. You can see her like sitting down at the desk with the mirror, and she starts applying makeup over her scar. Actually, it's her left side. She starts applying makeup over her scar and starts basically dolling herself up a little bit. And
Ness,
go ahead.
I don't think I've ever seen you in a dress.
And she just continuing on her work and goes, well, congratulations. You're having all kinds of new experiences.
I saw that shit as well.
Oh, you went to the carnival?
Aye.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. She, you hear a knock at the door, and you hear the voice, "Milady, I have the attire you requested." And she just goes, "Come in." And Reginald steps in with basically another tray. Though this has a assortment of jewelry, earrings, necklaces, and rings that are very polished and very sparkly, and what looks like a what are those? The girdle with like what looks like a metal rod that goes across down the back. And as he enters in, she like steps up and looks at the jewelry, and then looks at the girdle, and then looks at him, and she goes, "Really?" And he goes, "My lady slinking through shadows has done nothing good for your posture." She goes, just like gives him an eye roll and says, "All right." And she just like straight up like takes off the top and turns around, and you watch Reginald help her get into this freaking girdle. And it's a bit of a struggle, but eventually she straightens out her back, and she, in a matter of minutes, is dolled up and looks like a noblewoman, something you did not expect. The scar gone, makeup up, earrings in, a shiny gold necklace with little diamond teardrops across it, and multiple rings across her fingers. And she went from being this deadly street urchin assassin to a noble lady. And it's a little bit alarming, but also quite intriguing to see her go through this transformation. And she stands there barefooted and goes, "All right." And Reginald goes, "My lady, you're missing one final thing." And she goes, and he reaches into a cabinet and pulls out a pair of matching green heels. And she just looks at it and goes, "I'll put those on when I'm leaving and not a moment before." And he goes, "Very well." And she says, "Gather up the others. We need to have a meeting. I'll meet them in the basement."
Basement?
Yes, and she gives you directions. There is the spiral kitchen on the right, or the spiral tower on the right side goes down into a cooler. And she says that she will meet you all there.
Back right or front right?
In the kitchen, so in the back of the house.
Okay. I'll just head towards the back right. Not sure what I just witnessed.
All right, so you don't gather the others?
I thought Jeeves was gathering, not Jeeves, but Butler was gathering others.
So as you walk off, just completely, not realizing that she may have been talking to you, Reginald gathers all of you, going door to door and saying, "Milady has requested that you meet her down in the basement."
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Do you have my hair, sir?
And he goes, "One moment, sir," and steps off. And a few minutes later, comes back with a pristine a lion's mane from a stuffed animal. It's been cleaned and pressed and ironed. It looks like basically it looks like it went through the dry cleaners. And he hands it over to you.
Benedict, do you have any more of that adhesive that you had?
He looks to you and goes, I thought Master would request it, so I have something a little more acceptable. And he hands over to you this like little jar with like a brush, and it's essentially a like honey flower based adhesive, a lot easier to wash off, much not nearly as tacky as the caramel candy that you used last time, and so you're able to coat that on your head and then splotch it on there. Go ahead and roll me a performance check, Braun, to see how good your hair looks.
11.
All right, it looks like a stand.
Well,
Go ahead.
I think I nat 20. So
Braun, you are
this is
dazzling.
most
You are.
beautiful.
All this hair does is just enhance your masculinity, and you are so proud. To everyone else, it looks like he's wearing a toupee, just a standard toupee.
Just smack in the middle of his big ass bald head.
It's a little bit farther back, so his forehead like comes back a little bit, and then you can, and then it's there.
He looks like a monk.
Yeah, he looks like Friar Tuck.
Yeah, so after I've finished shaking my beautiful beautiful hair out, I say, okay,
Man.
now I'm ready, and I'm gonna start walking to the basement.
All right. Eventually, you all gather down to see a very pretty and dolled up Dragoness standing in this like 40 degree cooled basement with this magical enchantment keeping it cold and making things preserve a little bit longer. Barefooted, holding on to a pair of heels in her hand, and she sees all of you and goes, all right, well, it's time we had a chat about this place, about who I am, at least here, and why you are all here. And she grabs onto a sconce and pulls it down. And you hear this as the doorway opens up. And she walks in.
I'm gonna follow
Well.
behind her.
I
I
will
should have
also.
investigated a little fucking harder when I came down here.
You did roll you rolled like a 7 or something like that, I remember. Braun, as you start to walk in, it is pitch black in there. There is
Yeah, it's dark as hell.
no light source, and the Dragoness pulls out a torch and just ignites it so that way you can see.
Oh. Wait, I have a question.
Oh, I was gonna sit
I
on his
not
shoulder.
supposed to be like able to see before that? Because I could kind of see.
Well, you can see certain parts of it because the light coming through the doorway that she opened.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But now that she is now emitting light, so you should be able to see all around. You immediately walk in. This place is dusty, cobwebs all over the place. This place has not been used for a long time. You can see a busted ass cart that's sitting in the center, covered in webs. The wheels are broken. The leather stirrups that they use to get the horses to go is just rotted away. It is a broken ass cart, and on the other end is this large cage in the corner where you can see restraints against the wall. And she says, this house used to be, well, not exactly a house. It used to be a simple farming shed that was used as part of the Salamander's trafficking ring. There is a tunnel on this end that heads towards the city and exits out an abandoned storage facility. On the other end is a tunnel that heads out and heads to the coast. You'll find false bushes and branches in the way at the end, as well as an iron gate to make sure that nobody comes in or out. And she pulls out a key and says, both tunnels are barred towards the end, so that way even if people do discover them, they will have difficulty getting in. But that does not necessarily mean it's foolproof. And she says, I changed this place to fit my needs. Under the disguise of Lady she clears her throat. Under the disguise of Lady Kyla de Morish. Clears her throat again and says, she's a false identity that I use in order to get into the elite circles of the nobility. An easy place to gather information, make trade deals, and bolster a little bit of financing from the nobility in order to make the Crimson Blade that much more dangerous. It's not a place I use very often, but as you can see, and she gestures to her attire, the makeup and the fine jewelry, it does come in handy, especially when I'm surprised about things that I didn't know happen, that I didn't see coming anytime soon. I knew that Lady Storm was working on something, that she was ambitious, but had no idea. The fact that it was something as large as an airship, and I had not even the slightest hint of how or where it could be, it's a little alarming to me. So I'm going to be going to tonight's ball. Tonight's ball in the nobility, over in Duke Byron's estate.
Can I come with you?
No. You wouldn't quite fit in those circles.
I have a suit on right now.
And she looks at it.
I could go. I have a beautiful long head of hair now.
She glances at the suit. She glances at the suit that Benjamin's wearing, which is a little bit tattered from his travels, and at the hair on Braun's head. Yeah, large air quotes, hair. And says,
Hair.
perhaps soon enough. And she goes, I don't much like dealing with them, but it's something that I have to do. And unfortunately, I have to make a grand display. And she looks over to you, Roxy, and says, that's why I had to break into your room this morning and get my dress. I have to make an entrance and make it look like I've been away overseas and just now returning for this party. But I need to explain to you why you are all here, what you're doing here. Essentially, your mission is too important. I can't have you wasting time figuring out food and housing and self-care and all of that. And since I don't use this estate very much, it is more than available for you to use as your headquarters for your missions and for living. Right now, we can say that you're a mercenary group that is hired for additional security now that I've returned to the city. Now that Lady de Morish has returned to the city. The only problem is, in order to do that, we have to register you as a mercenary group within the city, which means you'll need to figure out a team name, or at least some sort of group identity that you can call yourself. It's not exactly a rush, but the longer you take to decide your name, the longer it will take me to file the paperwork and make you all look, at least on paper, like a professional group of mercenaries with a long history of good work.
Our names will be the Black Death.
Hey, we are not being called the Black Death.
Plague of Night.
Figure this out on your own time.
Nice.
Like I said, I have things to do.
Oh.
The good news is
It's
that
random.
The good news is that serving the whims of a noble woman, and she kind of just like gives like this eye roll, grand gesture to herself. You can definitely tell just by her posture and the way she talks, she is not too excited about being a noble lady, and it's more of a means to an end type of thing. And she says, serving a noble lady that all of her whims and one that has a reputation for being eccentric, and she rolls her eyes again, can be used as an excuse to explain why you're in places that you shouldn't or wouldn't normally be. I don't recommend using it too often, though, otherwise you're going to get us both in trouble. But going back onto the topic of name, needs to be, I don't really care what you choose. It just needs to sound professional enough that it doesn't sound like I've hired a gang of morons. and you can't help but she can't help but see her eyes glance at Braun's hair. And she says,
I do not catch that at all, and I throw my hair back over my shoulder.
Yeah. And she says, once you get your name, I can work on the paperwork and give you a background of a professional and exemplary group of mercenaries. And that will at least act as a good cover, so long as you don't do anything too absurd. But I have the next job ready for you as well. I'll leave you with this. The next job is a drug house in the Black District. The ledger has been cracked, and we've managed to gather some of the most recent entries. And they speak of a house where they're manufacturing some of their worst drugs. Let me double check, make sure I don't get these wrong. Did I write that? I did. Hold on a second. The DM is looking for his notes. There they are. Shimmer, Fairy Dust, and Wrath, just to name a few, are being produced there and sold to anyone who is willing to buy them, including children.
Children.
The Black Fist does not discriminate with their buyers. And you can hear a little viper, a little venom in her tone. The house rules.
We must dispose of them all.
I agree. The house rules are quite simple. Don't mistreat the staff. Don't abuse any thing. And she gently looks over at Benjamin and says, any animals or privileges that come with that. And don't...
You're speaking of the house rules here, where we've been staying?
Yes. And don't break anything. I don't use this place often, but most of the stuff in here is expensive, and I'd rather not replace it. Spend the money to replace it. With that, the rest of you can go. And she looks over at you, Benjamin, as you get ready to say something.
How might I... Oh, what's the word for it? Entertain my curiosity. Do you have any other means?
She gives you a sly look like she had already thought of that, and says, the rest of you may go. Benjamin and I must have a conversation.
Yeah.
And her eyes are locked in on Benjamin, but by her tone, you gather this is not a discussion.
I
leave.
scurry out of there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you guys quickly get the hell out and head back upstairs. And she gestures for you to follow, Benjamin, as she walks down to a door over here.
Okay.
She opens it, and you can see a tattered busted up storage room. You're not sure what they had in here, but whatever they had in here has been long gone. And she looks to you and says, I don't expect you to hold back forever, but I do expect you to limit yourself and have some discipline. As I stated, the staff are not to be involved in your experiments in any way, and neither is the upper floors of the house, but you can use this room to set up your laboratory. Your experiments will be, let's say, humane. And you will not do anything that will threaten this house or the people in it. Those are my rules for you and your experiments, Benjamin.
Understood.
Good. Because if you break these rules, if you hurt any of the staff, if you destroy my home that I spent a fortune making, you will not get a warning, you will not get a statement, you will not get a second chance. You simply won't wake up.
Period. What
Lovely.
the hell do you guys mean by that?
Is there an area
it.
to procure the items that I will need in town, or shall I get them through other means?
Let me double check the map so I don't get these numbers wrong. Okay, 20.
I can get them for you.
Yeah. What do you mean? Why is my worksheet scrolling up and down? What are you doing? Number 28 on the Title City map is the Enchanted Wonders. And she says, Tulia Rose, she's a tiefling woman. She works in that arcane shop, and she can get you most ingredients that you require. However, I have a feeling your humane experiments, and she gives you this look of, like, in air quotes, will require some subjects. That problem is yours to deal with alone.
Thank you for understanding when most have not.
I, of all people, understand ambition. But I also understand that it must be disciplined and carefully thought through. And she begins to walk around you and heads out.
All right, I will also head out.
Okay. All of you make your way back upstairs into the mansion.
And they didn't hear that, right? Because I will not be sharing this.
They were upstairs and they were not aware of the conversation that you had with the Dragoness.
Alrighty.
What's your problem, man? What is up with you? I am terrified.
What are you?
I have a very uneasy feeling.
As the Dragoness steps out and sees all of you, she hands you a small scroll. And you open it up and you see it is a map of Title City, and there is a location inscribed on it. As you guys look at the map, you can see that over in the Black District, there is now a symbol marked. Hold on a second. Change layer token. There's now a symbol marked by one of the houses. She tells you that this drug manufacturing place is hidden, as disguised as a abandoned home in the Black District. There are quite a few of them, so make sure you're looking at the right one before you bust in, I suppose. I don't much care how you deal with it, as long as manufacturing is no longer possible in that location. And she looks to you all with a stern expression and says, now. She puts on the heels and You expect her to like maybe stumble a little bit or even have an issue. She walks with an extreme amount of elegance and grace with them. You gather that she's probably used to walking on the balls of her feet, trying to be stealthy anyway, and like this is just a different application of that skill. And she goes, I have to prepare to woo some jackasses. Wish me luck.
Hey.
And she begins walking out with this very much like ugh, expression on her face.
Luck.
And she heads out. You are, and it seems that Reginald goes with her, at least for a time, as the two of them vanish from the estate. You guys are left to your own devices. What would you like to do?
Experiment on rats. I'm just-
I found a squirrel, and
Should we wait till night to go check out this house?
I do my best work at night.
Big guy? Death flower?
Oh, sorry. I
I'm-
nodded. I probably did not obvious enough. Sounds good to me.
Let's go kill some freaks.
all right.
Hi.
You all wait till the cover of night. Perhaps you take a nap to make sure that you're well rested. Perhaps you eat some food. Perhaps you dunk your head in some hot water and get your and take your hair
my
off
weave
to take your wig off in order to protect it from the coming battle. Who knows?
I have to ask Cassara. Cassandra. Wait, where are we? Are we all in the same room? We're all here still?
I don't know. You guys have
That's what I'm asking.
you have about 15 hours
I'm
before
gonna-
midnight or before it gets dark.
I
So
will be going to my room to be left to my own.
I'm gonna
devices.
go outside and draw.
Cassandra,
I am. at
I
the piano.
realize I may need your help with something. I'm gonna come in and interrupt your piano session aggressively.
What can I help you with, Bobby?
Well, you see, ever since
Bubby. Sorry.
ever since I was a young boy, being pushed out of the birth canal of my mother, the greatest woman alive.
She would
I,
have had to have been to give birth to your giant ass. Condolences.
She blessed me with many beautiful, perfect, stunning features. But I've never had hair this beautiful, and I'm not sure how to take care of it. Will you teach me how to wash my hair?
I would love to. And I can also teach you how to do like some cute little braids. Maybe a little top knot.
Oh, a bun! Yes!
We're gonna be man bunny.
So we spend 15 hours learning how to French braid.
Yes.
This
I
is,
also-
this is the lion's mane of a
General, like,
goddamn
skincare.
stuffed animal.
Are we? It is the most
It's like-
luscious, cheap
It's
toupee
gotta be
ever.
degrading at this
And it's
point.
gonna shine.
It's only been 2 days. It's only been washed one time. It's not degrading. This
You're
thing-
already starting
I
with
use
that.
all organic, homeopathic hair care products. It's not going to destroy the plastic fibers in the lion's mane.
Are
Chad,
we gonna have to draw like some
I
hair?
guess
and
in this day and age they would use real hair. Huh?
Well, I was gonna spend some more money in order to buy some more NPCs, but I think we're gonna have to ask Madako Taco to give Braun some hair that used to be a lion's mane.
So toupee.
Oh my gosh.
Get ready, Matako Taco. This is the consequences of our actions.
Good
um,
idea.
You will be getting a message.
so
Okay.
It's hilarious.
I've given you too much power. So you two, you educate Braun in all the ways to take care of your delicate hair. And as you get it wet, you realize that the adhesive that Reginald gave you is water soluble and sort of like dissolves. And you have to reapply it after it dries, and then start taking care of your hair.
I wash my weave in the sink. I feel like
And so that's what you
feel
two
like
do
this
for the
is
next
why
15
we bond.
hours.
tutorial.
lesson.
Roxy and Benjamin. Go ahead.
For reasons unbeknownst to Cassandra, I am extremely good at braiding my own hair. I just whip it out, and it's a little shocking how good I am at it, actually.
He is. And you can see that he does multiple different types of braids, and you start to try and teach him how to do it, and then you just watch him do it.
You should braid my hair sometime.
Yeah.
not?
Okay,
Okay.
maybe.
Roxy, Benjamin,
Oh yeah, hair care.
compete with that. What are you two up to?
I'm not near Benjamin. I'm not trying to compete with that.
Benjamin went to sleep.
Okay.
He's going to sleep during the day till night comes.
All right, so he's taking a nap, preparing for the evening, and Roxy is just enjoying the sunshine, doing some doodles, and just being a part of nature.
I'm doing more sketches, but I'm drawing now my other companions because I finished with my first one,
Okay.
and then I'm just
Draw me
walking
with
around
hair.
enjoying the outside. I draw Braun without hair. Well,
Got it.
That's fucked
I
up.
start to
Roxy
draw
hates
Braun
them.
with hair, and then I just immediately erase it, and then just do a nice shiny bald head.
That's messed up, man.
All right.
She even adds like the little shine, little
shimmer.
light flares
That's
off
not,
of it.
That's not me no more.
That's not who I am. It's
I'm Braun
New year, new
2.0.
me.
not how
This
I
is the new me.
identify.
Yeah, new year, new me. Yeah.
All right. And with
Me,
that,
me.
the evening comes. The sun sets and darkness falls upon the town. Are you guys? How are you guys getting to the town? As Reginald currently is not available.
Oh.
I guess I will go ask one of the other staff if they have a way
Yeah.
for us to get into town.
They got horses.
All right, you come up to the staff and they say, unfortunately, Reginald is the only one who mans the carriage. We only have the one. Our lady did not seem it necessary to carry more than one.
Aye, so we be walking.
Can't we do the tunnels?
You can.
True, I forgot there was a tunnel already.
What does that one tunnel
Already
come out of?
forgot
Does
that
it come out of the Black
information.
District?
No, it comes out to a abandoned storage room just outside of the city.
I will head down there.
What direction outside of the city?
On the eastern side. I'll show you when we get to that map. So.
Okay. What about the? Does any of them come out in the city?
There's only one tunnel
I know
that.
you fully told us where we went.
So there is one tunnel that goes out to an abandoned storage shed, just on the eastern side of the city, basically in like the farming district. Probably about like 2 or 3 minutes walk away from the gates. Like it's not far at all. And then there is the other tunnel leads out to the ocean, to a private dock that is owned by the lady.
Ooh, but what? Like maybe What area?
Oh no, it's not part of these docks in the city. It's the private dock, like probably like
Near the manor.
800 or
Okay.
900 feet away. Yeah, so 60 feet away from the mansion. So,
we'll take the one
Okay.
outside the city.
all right. Who has the key that the Dragoness gave them? I believe she gave it to Roxy, correct?
So then I have the key.
Okay, add basement key into your inventory to make sure that we know who has it. As you continue
Is
down,
there
go ahead.
is there a key to that room she showed me that she wanted to give, or I just go in there?
It does not appear to be locked. It seems that they did not deem it necessary to lock a storage room inside of a hidden basement, inside of a hidden estate. So
Valid.
that 3 locks is a little excessive, right?
Right.
So you guys follow down this dark tunnel, and it takes you a little while. This tunnel has not been maintained at all. It seems that the Dragoness rarely uses it, as you do see that there are still a few footprints in the dirt. It's quite dry down here, strangely, as opposed to the jungle atmosphere up above. And as you guys continue down, you eventually get to a point where there's iron bars, basically like a prison door. And Roxy unlocks it, opens it up. Do you close it and lock it again, Roxy?
Yes.
All right. You close it and lock it, and then continue on the tunnel down another 40 feet. And there is a small lever off to the side. You can now see that this section is stone across along the wall and on the floor for the last 15 to 20 feet. And there is a lever sitting on the wall and a wood ceiling above you. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm pulling the lever.
Pull the lever.
Oh,
Tom.
lever trunk.
You see the wood ceiling, a section of it begins to lower down into a set of stairs that goes up into what is an abandoned storage room. Mostly busted up crates. You can see that there's been a few animals that have moved in and out here. There's just a damp smell of old wood that's been rotting, a little bit of maybe a little bit of mildew. And as you walk back up there, you can see that there is now exposed a hidden lever along the wall. And as you pull that one, it immediately sinks into the wall, and a panel hides its destination, and then the stairs come back up, making it a seamless floor. And you guys step out.
That'd be fancy.
Yep. You guys step out, and there is the entire city before you. You're just outside of its gates as you step out of the storage room and begin walking the night. All right.
I think we should go through the Silver District in the back half and back around again, kind of how we did before. Stay out of the Crimson District, you know?
I
You're
agree.
the expert.
All right. You guys are
I
free
will
to move your
follow you.
tokens throughout the city and carve your own path.
And at this point, walking through the districts, I'm gonna pull out my cloak thing.
I'm in Braun.
I'll put my hat in my bag, but my bandana's on.
All righty.
Put my hat in my bag. And cloak up.
All right. You have gone incognito mode as you begin to move through the Silver District. As you guys are moving along, using the main streets and tucking in between alleyways every so often.
Hurry up.
Move your ass!
You're taking up the whole fucking road, dude.
You can
I'm
tell
waiting for him to move.
the city is quiet. Outside of the few, most of the city is quiet as the celebrations are now over. with the summer solstice, and people are beginning to relax and recover from their partying the days before. Except for over in the Noble District, where you can still see some fireworks going off over by the large castle that is Duke Byron Summers' estate. And you can tell that there are a lot of lights going on over there, music that even on this far side of the city you can still get a hint of, and large fireworks going off. Those of Roxy, you've lived here long enough that you know that when the Duke has a party, the people who live near the noble estates don't get much sleep that night. And you guys eventually...
Guys,
Go ahead.
I have a plan.
Enlighten us on this plan, because last time you had a plan you didn't tell us, and you almost seemed like you were gonna churn. So I'd be curious to see this time.
I'm used to growing up around these type of people. I will just pretend to buy drugs.
You do kind of look like a drug addict. I love how all of us
Thank
were
you.
nodding in agreement. All of us on the campus were like, "Yeah, he does kind of look like a crackhead."
Giving
I
off a
will
little
gain-
crackhead energy.
I will gain access, try to buy drugs, and open a door in the back alleyway to let you in.
What about seeing what the building looks like first?
I mean, while he's going in, we could check out the back.
This is true. Look for any weak points. Open windows. They've got to have some kind of ventilation.
All right, it's decided then.
Okay.
I am gonna come around this way
And I'm gonna go through
and
the
walk down here.
back alley.
Alrighty.
Now, with her information, do I need to investigate
Yes.
this area? Okay, I will do an investigation around here then.
All right, and Roxy, if you're looking for the house on the other, or the other side of the house, go ahead and roll investigation as well.
Can I also roll an investigation?
Go ahead.
I rolled a 9.
Oh,
Now,
can I see? Look, it evened out, guys.
I got a 4.
all bad rolls.
Man, we can't go through. Braun, you gotta save us, man.
Braun rolled.
What'd you roll, Braun?
He ro-
Oh shit.
7. All right, so we got a nat. So, Roxy, as you're like trying to look for this house, you're being accosted by a homeless man who wants money at first and then wants to get a drink with you, and then it's just like he's one of those guys that you just can't get away from because he's always got a reason to continue the conversation. Kasara and Braun, you're a bit too distracted by Roxy trying to deal with this homeless man to continue your investigations. And Benjamin, because of the Dragoness giving you a good location, you've narrowed it down to 3 buildings. There are 3 buildings that are boarded up windows and locked doors that you think one of them could be your one. Could be the house. So, but
Okay.
go ahead.
Can I oh, what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Can
Oh,
you
no.
work this out some way to where I just eeny meeny miny moe it between these 3, and whatever I roll,
Okay.
I'll just go in it.
I need you to roll a d4, and I know which number it is. If you roll a 4, just go ahead and re-roll it.
Okay. 3.
All right, so you go to this abandoned house. How are you trying to enter in?
Which one am I going in?
One of the 3. You're going into number like
so-
eeny meeny miny. There you go. Number 3. So I know which one the drug manufacturing house is. You don't. But it's
right.
not.
I was wanting to roll to determine which one Benjamin went into of
You
the
did.
3.
Correct. You went into number 3 with
Yeah,
the
but which
eeny
key
meeny
is
miny mo. I know 1 out of 3. I picked which number is the correct one. You don't know which number the correct one is.
Okay. Okay.
So-
I just 1, 2, 3 it, so I'll go in this one here.
Okay, so you
1,
go
2,
up.
3 it down the line.
So number 3. What are you doing?
I knock on the door.
Doom, 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 doom. You hear scurrying inside.
Hello.
There doesn't seem to be a
Hello?
response.
Looking through whatever crevices I can, do I notice any life or anything inside the building?
Make a perception check.
Nine.
Another 9. Okay. So you try and peek through the windows that are like boarded up and covered up, and you look inside. You don't really see anything moving around, and it's dark in there. Luckily, you do have dark vision. And then you like try and peek under the crack, but you don't see any movement inside.
All right, I'll just walk down and knock on the next place.
Okay. Roll a. We'll do odds and evens this time. Roll a d4.
Okay. Two.
Okay. You walk up to. You have a house in front of you. What are you doing?
I'm just knocking on the door.
You walk up. Doom, doom, doom.
No.
There's no response.
Is there anyone in the alley roadway with me here?
Looking around, this area seems pretty abandoned tonight.
Out loud. Oh, I
Can
wish
I
I
try
had some
the-
drugs.
Try the knob.
You try the knob.
Try the knob. See if it's locked.
It is locked. You hear as you try the knob. And with that, we'll get back to the rest of you guys. You eventually get the homeless man to leave you alone and return back to your search.
No, wait. I wanted to ask the homeless a question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You be knowing where me and my friends can get some like that fairy dust, right?
Very good.
I'll go like this.
Make a persuasion check.
11.
Oh no.
He like looks around a little bit and goes like, "Oh, you're looking crazy tonight, aren't you?"
Hey, yeah, I mean,
I would like to
figured
stab
a
him.
guy like
please.
you would definitely know
Okay, make an attack roll.
where I could get some of that.
No, I was kidding. I was
Oh,
totally
okay. He
Crazy.
he looks at you and he just goes, "I got a guy. You know, I can give you get you some. Just you know, a little advance, and I can get it to you and bring it right back."
Or you can show me to the right house so that I can get you some.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
Oh.
12. He gestures over and goes, "Okay, well, come on." And he like walks down an alleyway, and then he walks down an alleyway and points over to a guy who's standing, like leaning up his back against the wall, and is like looking back and forth down the alleyway. And the homeless man points over there and goes, "That guy will give you anything you want."
Where on the map is this person?
Uh, let's say he takes you into the burning district. Actually, over to this direction over here, just to the edge of the Black District.
Interesting.
And so you, based off of the area that the Dragoness informed you, he's definitely taking you away from that area. You gather that he probably doesn't know what you're talking about.
Interesting.
My friend, I don't think we have the same understanding, but thanks.
He goes, "What? That's it? You're not gonna, nothing for my time, nothing for my troubles."
I'll throw him a silver coin.
He just snatches it and runs.
Brochure for rehabs facilities.
And I will.
Here's the
I'm
addiction
gonna go up
hotline.
to this- right? I'm gonna go up to this first plate, I guess, first build thing, and be like, Sarah, what do you think of this one?
The three of you.
So you're blue, right? This
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, a lot of the houses kind of look the same. So like,
What about
maybe
this
just
one?
start peeking in windows.
The three of you can go
You
ahead.
take
And I
one, I
feel like
pick
if
the
it's
other.
the window is boarded up, it's most likely where they're cooking drugs.
The three of you can go
Okay,
ahead and roll
let's cross.
investigation checks again as you are trying to return back to the area that the Dragoness informed you on.
Oh, I got a 12.
I got a.
You got another fucking nat one.
Yeah, man.
Roxy, you're trying your damnedest, but these homeless people won't leave you alone. This is a different guy who pops up. And this guy actually has. This guy.
He heard from his homeless friend that she's giving out money.
Yeah, it's like when you're on the beach and you like a seagull comes by and is
Oh,
like,
no.
"Oh, food," and then suddenly there's 50 of them.
Opening a pack of gum at school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So you're having a hell of a time. But, Kasara, you actually, it's not the house that you find, it's Benjamin that you find. The silhouette in a black suit walking up to a door and knocking. And,
Can I have my crowbar in hand about to break one of the windows for access?
okay, and you see him get, like, dismayed at the fact that no one's answering the door, and then moving over to try and break open a window with a crowbar.
When I see this, I would like to throw like a can, well, like something like a piece of trash, like a can or a pebble or something. I would like to huck it at his head.
Okay, roll a dexterity check.
Let's go. Dexterity, where are you? Dexterity. 13.
What's your armor class, Benjamin?
That would be 10.
Okay, so you're standing there, you're getting ready to put this crowbar against this window and try and pop open this window, which has boards boarded up from the inside, and all of a sudden just tonk, just like like something bounces off your head, this like small pebble, and you look over and you see Kasara.
Get over here.
It's okay, nobody is home.
No, get the fuck over here.
I'm just like, and then like a toddler that's being told what to do. I just do it anyways.
Okay, so you're gonna try and
Toss
bust
my
open
dagger at
the
him?
wood.
I'm kidding.
The window, is it boarded up?
Yeah, it's boarded up from the inside.
Oh, in that case, I will just try to get the pointy end of the crowbar into one of the crevices and then try to pry one of the boards open.
Ron, fetch.
Okay, make a strength check.
I can't see.
Oh, strength is not my strong suit. 6.
6. Okay, you guys hear this little thud as he is like trying to work the crowbar in there, but it's not really working. He's kind of like sawing it back and forth. And at this point, as you guys are like watching him do this, you see suddenly the front door opens and 4 men start running out with blades and bows at the ready and aiming them towards Benjamin. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, it's already 9:30. I was like, what?
Kasara, I'm going to move
I
you
got her
back
on the
because this
court.
happened at the moment that you were starting to back away. So,
I have a question. Okay, I obviously can't see anything. Is that because
oh, that's because you don't, it's night.
inside?
I can't see anything either because it's night.
Well, yeah,
Because
but
I
like,
am human.
it's that dark though. It's that dark that I can't see.
Yeah,
anything?
in the Black District, yeah, they don't they don't have lit alleyways.
Oh, it's.
I,
They don't have
literally
street
I was
lights?
wondering.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
I will go ahead
I haven't
and
asked. I never asked.
I will go ahead and activate, and we'll just say that you've been carrying a torch this whole time, because that's the only way you'd be able to see. So I
Yeah,
will go ahead and
I-
ignite
yeah.
that, and you can see around you. But as Benjamin apparently alerted these people to his presence when he knocked on the door, and then declared himself a danger when he just started banging on the window, they charged out, blades and bows ready, and we will get back to that combat on our next session next week. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you next time. Have a good night.